Okay, here's a quick set of notes over the differences between Republicans and Democrats through their ideology of being liberal and conservative. You can see here in the notes at the top, Republicans, just real quick facts about them. If you're watching on TV, a lot of times they're symbolized by the elephant. So if you see an elephant on TV during a political debate, probably symbolizing Republicans. Usually they're shown in the color red. They're also oftentimes called the GOP. When it comes to their ideology, they are conservative. We've been working on that. And just to get some of the basics of the conservative belief system, mainly if you want to talk about conservatives, you would say they believe in small government. Small government, what it signifies is the government is going to be they're not going to be involved in your lives as much. So what you would see from small government is you would see fewer taxes. The government would take fewer tax dollars out of your pocket. If they take fewer tax dollars out of your pocket, you're going to get fewer programs, fewer things that help you as a person, specifically in terms of with jobs. Therefore, how do people that are struggling get back on their feet with fewer programs? What would happen is if you have more or fewer taxes taken out of your pocket, you would have more money in your pocket and you would spend that money at businesses. Businesses get richer. When they get richer, we would hope that then those businesses would put that money back into their business, creating more businesses, more jobs, and that's how people get back on their feet. That's the typical conservative belief of how best to help the people. Along with that, they are going to believe in fewer regulations on business so that business can succeed and make more money. Along with that, they are also going to believe that the welfare system has been abused and needs to be curtailed. They are going to believe in more state level laws, a smaller form of government than the national government, more state level laws that should govern your life. Just overall, they believe in small government. There's a couple other issues on there as well that you can look at, but we will spend a little more time one of these days talking also just how a lot of the issues that hopefully in our doc and on our candidate sheet that you described as being conservative, how they relate back to small government. In these notes, then moving on to the Democratic Party, they are often seen as the symbol of a donkey on debate. So if you see a donkey against an elephant, the donkey is the Democratic Party. As the liberal ideology, they're often shown through the color blue. They don't have a cool name like GOP. They're just the Democratic Party. But those are just some of the facts about them that may help you when you are watching political shows. If Republicans are considered to be in favor of small government, Democrats then are considered to be in favor of big government. So the typical liberal looking at big government, they are going to say that we need to have more taxes. Therefore, with more taxes, more money going from your pocket to the government's pocket, they're going to be able to do more programs. That is their view of how best to help the American people. Collect taxes from the people, usually more from the rich, to give to the poor. And they're going to create programs that are intended to help people get back on their feet. We should regulate business. We shouldn't let businesses just do whatever they want to get money. To get richer, because we can't trust that they're going to put it back into their businesses to create new jobs. Therefore, the best way to help the people isn't through letting you keep your tax dollars and spend it to create more jobs. It's to let the government take that money and create programs that will help the people. Once again, there are a couple other main issues on this page of notes to show the difference between liberals and conservatives. But the main one, if you get right down to it, is conservatives are small government, liberals are big government. Many, many issues fall into there. I think during the, I forgot to mention with liberals also, they are usually more in favor of national regulation, national laws, whereas we said conservatives were more for small government, state laws. Just another example of big versus small government. We will talk more about some of these other issues later this week or early next week, but this is just the basic is big versus small government. As we've been going over liberal and conservative ideology, one of the big things hopefully you've realized, and it's seen here at the bottom of these notes, is that these are all generalizations. You can never say that the Republican Party, everyone that believes in the Republican Party feels this way about an issue. There are always some people that are going to feel differently about certain issues. Same thing with the Democratic Party. You can't say that every Democrat feels the same way about every issue. What they are is they're generalizations. When we look at the entire Republican Party, we can make a generalized idea that a majority of Republicans believe in, for example, small government. And with the Democrats, we can make a pretty good guess that most Democrats believe in big government. So just realize that these are generalizations. We're not saying every Republican, or if you are a Republican, or every Democrat, or if you are a Democrat, has to believe the way that we have said these issues usually go. It's just most of your party believes that way with their ideology. But that's what makes political parties great, is you follow the political party that you think best represents you. It might not be a 100% representation, but you have to find which issues matter the most to you, and then out of those issues, which party best represents you. And those are the people that you want to get elected to government office. Also seen in the notes here, don't forget, as we saw in our political ideology spectrum assignment, most Americans fall in the middle and are considered centrist or moderate in their ideology. That's all of these notes, very basic, very quick. We will keep hitting on these, but just wanted to get those out to you. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. We'll have a worksheet tonight that'll also fill us in a little bit on some of these basics with political parties. Thanks.